Welcome back to Squawk Box this morning. A shakeup among Netflix's management team. Bela Bajaria named new head of global TV for the streaming giant. Longtime Netflix executive Cindy Holland, who built Netflix's original programming, she's going to be exiting the company. We should tell you that Bela's a former employee of Comcast many years ago, and there were reports recently that she was in the running or being recruited back to NBC Universal. Meantime, though, in a memo, co-CEO Ted Sarandos said he wanted to simplify the way the content team operates. Netflix, of course, well known for its culture and, blunt candor. And that's the subject of a new book out this week by the company's co-founder and co-CEO Reed Hastings. It's titled No Rules Rules, Netflix and the Culture of Reinvention. And I spoke with Hastings on Tuesday afternoon and asked him about the title and the idea of No Rules Rules and how that is even really supposed to work.
We're fundamentally dedicated to employee freedom because that makes us more flexible, and we've had to adapt so much back from DVD by mail to leading streaming today. And if you give employees freedom, you've got a better chance at that success. And the book is all about the subtlety of how do you give freedom and not have chaos.
One of the most controversial things you do is this idea of a keeper test. And as part of that keeper test, I should say your co-author said that this really amounts to almost like the Hunger Games, which is to say that the keeper test is if you're supposed to think in your head, would I keep this employee? And if you wouldn't, you're not supposed to keep them. That's a pretty high bar.
It is. You know, we really model ourselves on professional sports. And if you're going to win the championship, you got to have incredible talent in every position. And that's how we think about it. And we encourage people to focus on who of your employees would you fight hard to keep if they were going to another company. And those are the ones we want to hold on to.
I don't know if you read your own interview, an article that Maureen Dowd did over the weekend. But in it, she quotes Janice Min. And Janice said that Netflix has what she called a culture of arrogance and fear. And at one point said, only now, are you not too big to hate? What did you think of that?
Well, she was talking about the Hollywood perspective of our competitors against us as an upstart. And so it's natural for the new kid in town, that's Netflix, to be threatening to the Viacoms, to the Disneys, to the Foxes of the world.
You've gone from being a small startup to a big giant yourself, and a global one at that. And how difficult do you think it is? And do you think that the culture that you had in the beginning is still the same? Or does it have to change?
Our culture is much better than it was 20 years ago. We've continued to get more honest, more thoughtful, more creative. We have better tools internally. We're focused on inclusion, all kinds of dimensions. So our culture gets better as we get bigger.